Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, everybody? Maurice, the role model here, and definitely want to give my thoughts to the One Funnel Away Challenge, the first week for the 30-day One Funnel Away Challenge. Oh my gosh, this was absolutely stellar, absolutely magnificent. The first week was just about belief. The pre-week, is the pre-training first week, all about belief. That's all it was about, just to get you to believe and know that it will work for you. If you believe it'll work, it will work. There's an old quote by Napoleon Hill that says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. You hear that? Did you get that? Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, meaning it can happen, right? So you have to believe that. And that first week really did it really well. So I'm glad that Russell did that. But without further ado, yes, I definitely want to break this down and speak about on the challenge a couple of thoughts. But first things first, though, I want to get my just my thoughts, my prayers. Just came from Bible study. I want to get my prayers out to those individuals in Alabama and Georgia, that's going through the tornado warning. The tornado destructiveness is going on out there. It's a lot of bad conditions, leaving a lot of people in a bad state right now. So I want to give my thoughts and prayers out to them. And most of all, I want to say something, because when I was seeing the actual weather report and weather on the live weather forecast, it was a commentator that was on the screen on the Weather Channel, right? And he was breaking down like a digitalization. They had him in a situation of where the storm was like right there, and they placed him there in his house because they were looking to show where is someone supposed to reside in those weather conditions. Where are you supposed to be? You know what I mean? And it was great because it was just awesome how technology is nowadays. It can help tremendously. But it was showing this to show that the best place is to be like in a closed closet or in the basement, low level, lowest possible that you can get. And it also was speaking about that you want to get low, right? Face to the floor, get low. And it showed, it appealed to all the five senses. It had like, it talked about what you can, right? You can feel the wind. And it was 2x4s coming to the walls as he was walking through, navigating it all. He was walking through, navigating everything. It showed 2x4s coming through the wall like toothpicks, right? And when you look at that actual screen, you could see that person was going through, and you could see he was talking about all the debris, all the noise you can hear outside. Then on top of that, it talked about like, so far as what he can hear with the wind, you can like taste the debris because he had the outside and the windows had bust, and you could see the wind coming in, gushing in from the outside. So it's like you could taste all the dirt and the sand, grass, everything was flying everywhere from tree trunks, right? And then he said, don't go by windows at all, because when he walked by a window, it busts and the glass, it can pierce you. So I wanted to tell that quick story so you can see. Do you see how I talked about all the senses, right? So far as all the senses, right? What you feel, what you see, touch, smell, taste, all the senses. That's what they did. And that's what we should do. Not, that's a bad situation going on for those individuals there. But I just want to pull that out so you can see that's a true story that really happened just today, just minutes ago, with the tornado that's happening out there in Alabama and Georgia. So all those people that are going through that turmoil, that tribulation. I wanted to pull that story out so you can see that's how we're supposed to tell stories. We're supposed to tell them in that type of ordeal, like Steve. Remember when Steve told the fake story about the fake book? A lot of us, even myself included, almost went to go buy that book on Amazon to look it up, right? But that actual story was fake. He did that just to show that what sells, right? It's about the sales message, the offer creation, right? Sales and marketing, two different things, right? So that was wonderful how he shared that. And that's why I brought that story. It's just amazing how when your mind, there's another old quote that I remember hearing from someone in a network marketing space who I learned from in the beginning, my very beginnings, when I was learning to recruit professionals into my business ordeals. His name was Todd Falcone, right? And he said this quote, I never forget it. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget this quote. The eyes cannot see what they are not trained to see, right? So if you don't see opportunity, he said, it's because the eyes cannot see what they are not trained to see. Woo! That's awesome. Do you understand that? Does that make sense? In other words, what Russell and Steve have been doing, just to correlate that together so you get it, what Russell and Steve has been doing this first week, which is pre-training week. This is not even week 1 yet, right? Week 1 don't start till tomorrow. This is pre-training week. What Russell and Steve were doing was breaking down, getting our eyes and our mind ready, getting it trained to understand that it is possible. It is very possible, whatever you want to achieve, whatever your goal, your mission, your purpose, your dream, whatever that is, whatever benchmark you're looking at, a milestone to hit in your business, whether it's money aspect of whatever you're projected to reach, whether that's 6-figure income a month, 7-figure income a month, 8-figure income a month, right? Or even if it's starting off lower, just to get you out of your job if someone works a job, or to get extra money coming in for leisure money, just to travel and to have fun, right? Pleasure money, whatever have you. The bottom line of it is, it's possible with what we're about to learn and what we're about to implement, right? So I just really, really want everybody to know that this first week was crucial. Hope you all take notes on it. I know I did. I'm glad that we still have the videos. I'm glad that they brought that evergreen aspect to us, right? It doesn't matter what some people say, oh, it wasn't really live, or it was a replay. It doesn't matter. That's why I'm looking like, are you serious?
You serious?
Really? Right? It doesn't matter if it's a replay or whatever have you. The bottom line of it is that it's evergreen. He's showing what they've done is what we're going to implement, and funnel hack the same thing pretty much. Offer hack, funnel hack, traffic hack. We're gonna hack the same aspect. So think about yourself and your business. Would you want to replace you? That's the purpose. The question is this to you: would you want to always be there where you can never have free time for yourself and your family and your loved ones? No, absolutely not. Everyone knows that's the answer, right? We want to be in a situation to where we can step back, right? And have the system work for us. Have the system. And broke as a joke, sonny. Peep the system. Save yourself time, energy, and money, right? System. Save yourself time, energy, money, right? That's what it breaks down to. So I really, really think we all need to understand that. Just make sure we have a note of that. So that was my greatest takeaway right there. It's just a belief factor. I love how Russell and Steve brought that forth. I love the stories. I love the realism, the authenticity. And we can do the same thing. We need to mimic and we need to hack that, model that, I should say. Model that same situation in our own business for our own endeavors, whether it's the written word, blogs, or whatever have you, whether it's the spoken word, you know, whether like video, podcast, whatever you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? If physical products, whatever we have or whatever you do, I should say, put that, implement that into that and create that in that system. So it can be so believable and it could be awesome and outstanding. That was one of my takeaways. The other takeaway was dealing with how Russell incorporated the 10X secrets, the lady boss. He incorporated that. I love that. Showing what's possible. Showing how you can go from here and keep reaching milestones, right? He used Lady Boss to show that. And she took, the thing is about, there's another quote here saying, opportunity meets preparation. Remember that. Opportunity meets preparation. Russell gave Lady Boss Kaylin the opportunity, her and her husband, but they had to be ready for it. Many opportunities have come for you, but are you prepared for it? That's the thing. That's the question. The enigma is, are you prepared for it? Just because there's opportunity coming to you, a big opportunity, like say if it was a JV partnership, it's kind of like Russell when he partnered up with Tim Robbins, you know, Anthony Robbins, Tony Robbins. He had to be prepared for that, right? Just because the opportunity was there, he prepared for a decade for it, 10 years if I'm not mistaken when he said that, right? But he was ready. He was prepared when that opportunity came, right? So the who, not the how, that's my last takeaway I'm going to talk about. That was the biggest thing for me. I believe, because the who, not the how, because he spoke about who you need to get in touch with to make your dream team to come together. It's like the Avengers, like the affiliate Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. So far as in ClickFunnels, the affiliate Avengers, when we're sharing all what ClickFunnels has to offer, what Russell talks about and everything, all what he encompasses at ClickFunnels. So it's like that. You're building your dream team. Like Napoleon Hill says, you know, whenever there's two or more together in that purpose, a mastermind is at stake, right? And you need to have a mastermind. You need to have a group, a team, no matter what you do in life in order to be successful. You have to cooperate. Cooperation is huge in whatever you're doing, whatever endeavor. That's pretty much all I have to take with that. I don't want to take too much of your time. I just want to get that out there to you all to say congratulations. Good work.
Whoa. Bravo.
For everybody taking the One Funnel Away Challenge, sticking with it, staying with it. I know it's a lot of information on just pre-week. It's about to get really good though now, because now is where the tire meets the road, the rubber meets the road. Now it's time to start putting this stuff into play. But it was beautiful seeing about the belief factor for the week one. I love it because that's where it boils down to. I think that that's more than half of this game. You have to believe that it's possible for yourself, right? So like Russell gave in the very first day, if we all remember, he talked about wrestling that guy that was beating everybody else. But he beat the guy who beat him. And Russell just could not figure out why, you know, this guy's beating him. But then his coach told him, hey, what's going on? What's the problem? The guy you just beat him. So of course you should be able to beat him. And then Russell's like, wow, really? Right? And we went out there and he just, bam, he did his thing. He beat the guy, right? And it's all about belief. It could be something so simple. You might be like, why shouldn't I believe? Of course I believe. But you just don't understand. You got to believe it to the core. You got to believe that whatever you're doing, nothing can stand in the way. Nothing can stop it. It will happen. You just have to make it happen, right? So with that being said, like I said, prayers go out to all those in Alabama and Georgia with the tornado warnings, the tornado devastation that's going on. Hope that everybody, prayers goes out to all their families and everybody that's been victimized by that. And I hope that also for all the fellow funnel hackers and the One Funnel Away Challenge, that this is a good week for you all. If you're not in the One Funnel Away Challenge, I don't know what you're waiting for. There's no reason you should be waiting. Like I said before, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Right? You should see a link below right here. Click that link so you can get involved in that challenge, right? It's just $100, but that $100 is going to be it's the best $100 you probably could have ever spent in your life in regards to if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to be a person that's bringing in revenue, if you want to bring in more money, if you want to learn how this game is played to make money online, here's your answer. The link should be below. Go ahead and click on that. It should be in the description or the link on the screen. You can just type it out, right? Go ahead and go there, head over there, sign up so you can get involved in that challenge. Because here's what's true, my friends. Anything that someone has been successful with, they've learned that aspect of how to get successful from someone else, right? So this is your way of learning, having the top-notch, best training and coaching and mentorship and implementation I've ever seen online. So go ahead and take that challenge. It doesn't matter what your business is. Doesn't matter what you're doing, what your investments is. It does not matter what it is. You need to have this challenge in your life to help you to go to the next level. All right? To the next plateau. All right? Have a good one, everybody. Stay too blessed to be stressed. Peace.